Hey there, my fishing friends! Your favorite angler is back with another detailed forecast to make sure you're always one step ahead of the fish. Today, we're diving deep into the conditions for Monday, September 22nd, 2025, right here in beautiful Sydney, Australia. Get ready, because this day is shaping up to be a classic spring fishing adventure. We've got changing weather, warming waters, and fish that are ready to wake up after winter. I'm going to tell you exactly where to go, what to cast, and why, so you can land that trophy catch. Let's talk about our top targets for this exciting spring day. Based on what the fish are doing right now, we'll focus on flathead, bream, and Australian salmon. First up, the mighty flathead. These ambush predators are really starting to liven up as spring takes hold, and September to October is high season for them. On Monday, with the water gradually warming, they'll be more active in shallower, sandy areas and along the edges of weed beds in estuaries and bays. Look for them around tidal flats during the incoming tide, particularly in depths of 2 to 4 meters. My little trick for flathead is to use soft plastics. Think paddle tails or grub tails in natural colors like pilchard or shrimp, retrieved slowly along the bottom. You can also try small, hard-bodied lures or live prawns for a more natural approach. A light to medium spin setup with a 1 to 2 kilo fluorocarbon leader will give you a great fight and better sensitivity. Remember, flathead love to bury themselves in the sand, so a slow, deliberate retrieve is key. Next, the ever-popular bream. These guys are a year-round favorite, and in early spring they're often found around structure. With the lighter rain and clearing conditions later in the day, look for them hugging rock walls, jetties, oyster leases, and any submerged timber in estuaries and harbour areas. The slightly stirred-up water from the morning rain might even make them more adventurous. A light graphite rod with a 2 to 4 kilo line and a running sinker rig is perfect. For bait, fresh peeled prawns, nippers, or even strips of pilchard will work wonders. My experience tells me that a slowly sinking, unweighted bait near structure often gets the bite. Cast close to those pylons or rock ledges and let your bait waft down naturally. And finally, for some serious action, let's talk about our Australian salmon. These strong fighters are still putting up a good show at the beaches and around headlands in spring. Given the moderate wind and potential for some chop, they'll be hunting baitfish in the surf gutters and around rocky points. Look for birds diving, which is always a good sign of bait schools, and consequently, salmon. A medium spin rod with a 4 to 6 kilo line rigged with metal slugs or small surf poppers will be your best bet. Cast far and retrieve quickly to mimic fleeing baitfish. If you prefer bait, pilchards or strips of slimy mackerel on a gang hook rig will also get their attention. The key with salmon is to cover ground and be ready for a hard fight once they hit. Now for the conditions that will shape our fishing day. For Sydney on Monday, September 22nd, 2025, we're looking at air temperatures between a cool 10 degrees Celsius, or 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and a milder 22 degrees Celsius, or 71 degrees Fahrenheit. We can expect some light rain during the day, with about a 35% chance, transitioning to clearer skies with periodic clouds at night. This change in weather, especially the lighter rain, can actually stir up the water, dislodging food and making fish more active as they look for an easy meal. Atmospheric pressure, while not precisely forecast for this exact future date, is likely to be dynamic with the rain, potentially leading to varied fish behavior. Wind speeds are expected to be around 15 knots. Water temperature in Sydney's coastal waters in September averages around 18.6 degrees Celsius, or 65.5 degrees Fahrenheit. This is early spring, so the water is steadily warming from its winter lows. This warming trend signals to fish that it's time to become more active, moving out of their deeper winter haunts and into shallower feeding grounds. As for the moon, September 22nd, 2025, is a waxing crescent phase, just after the new moon with very low illumination, less than 2%. In the world of fishing folklore, the new moon and the days immediately following it are often considered excellent for fishing. The reduced moonlight can make nocturnal feeders bolder, and strong tides associated with the new moon can stimulate bait movement and fish activity. So, while it's not a full moon, the proximity to the new moon might give us a nice little boost. Overall, the general activity of fish in Sydney this time of year sees many species transitioning. Flathead, bream and salmon are becoming more robust, while others are still waking up. Given the warming water, the post-new moon phase and the mixed but generally improving weather, my assessment for fishing on Monday, September 22nd, 2025 is good to capricious. The morning might start a bit slower with the rain, but as the day progresses and the weather clears, we could see some excellent feeding periods for our target species. So get out there, enjoy the beautiful Sydney waters, and may your lines be tight. Remember to stay safe and respect our precious waterways. Tight lines, everyone! Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, smash that like, and let me know in the comments below. What are your go-to spring baits in Sydney, and what's the biggest flathead you've ever landed? Share your stories and tips. I love hearing from you all.